Hello, air elements, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is a general reading, a collective reading. I haven't been on for a couple weeks, but I'm here today, so let's get this going. I hope everyone is well. I miss y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. Venus is finally out of retrograde, but we are in Mercury for about another week, I think, or two. So energetically, this is a rebirth period. I suspect, though, y'all got some things going on. You're in a planning phase of something. Some of you, there's an attraction to something, and you're trying to figure it out. How you gonna navigate through it? Is it worth your while, your time? So that's another thing I'm feeling. And others of you have it's related to finance, and I don't know if it's a concern more as it's coming through as y'all ready. It's like you in your season. And every day that passes, there's an anxiousness like, nah, today was supposed to be the day. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into some oracles, and then we'll get into the tarot, see what's going on, what's in your energy field, okay? Divine energy, divine source, divine truth. This is for the air elements, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This reading is general. Show them what they need to know. All praises to the Most High. All praises to divine feminine empowerment, that creator energy. All praises. Let's go. Ooh, see. Death card. That's endings. That's new beginnings. That's that strategizing. That's that not looking back, moving forward motion to the star. Yeah, y'all focused on something. Temperance to the devil. Y'all gonna be tested. You feel like something you want might be kind of negative too. Temperance is here, balancing your life out, which is constant. That's not something that happens and you've arrived and you stay there. That takes constant discipline and practice. So, this one's saying something, so let's get it. The Emperor. Okay. Wonderful. So, death to the star, to temperance, to the devil, to the tower, to the Emperor. Y'all have some decisions to make. Some of you have made the decisions. Some of you, again, like I said, are in that phase of not being really sure if something is for you, if it's in alignment. Trying to stay focused on positive, remaining focused on what's positive, remaining focused on your divine path, your purpose. This could be a love situation, like I said earlier, and you're trying to figure out how to balance something. You want something, it's not the full package. It works right now, but it's not the full package. And there's something you want to pull in or incorporate. There's a collaboration here that may cause problems in your love area, your love life. And some of you have been in a relationship or relationships with some pretty binding energies. They may not appear binding, but they're turning out to be very judgmental, toxic, binding, negative in certain aspects, if not overall. It's just you're noticing red flags, and you're coming to this moment of needing to make a decision. Like, it's time to be on the real deal. What's the real deal? Are you really fulfilled? Which takes it back to the death card of, that restart and endings, some endings in order to have something new And I suspect this fell the way it did to the Emperor. The Emperor is masculine, divine masculine energy. And the Emperor is about seeing clearly, being able to make decisions strategically. So strategizing, not manipulating, strategizing, and not being false with self. You need to be very strong with self and honest with yourself. Not that feminine energy isn't. Feminine energy is also truth, but the Emperor came out. And the Emperor is like, look at something in the long term and say, is this my forever? Because the titles for the Emperor are masculine male titles, but we're talking about energy again. So we're not speaking about a male, we're speaking about an energy. But I'm being led to point out the titles of the Emperor, which are husband, boss, protector, very respectful. So respectfully, it's time for you to really understand you are in a decision-making season. It's time for you to really not draw this out any longer, and have the conversation and try to make some sort of collaboration, that you have a thought to create some sort of collaboration, or your other thought is scrap it, like this isn't going to work. And that is not a manipulation. It's just understanding where you want to go and then respecting the free will of others. And if that's not something they want, if they're not willing to work on this with you, come together with this, if they're not willing to change, then you have to look at that for what it is. And that's where that ending for new beginnings come in. But something's not 100 for you. Something doesn't feel good. And that's the layman's way of saying this. Literally, something doesn't feel right. Right? Y'all have signed up for something, and now you're reevaluating it like, damn, did I do the right thing? So that's that. Let me get some spellcasters, oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot, okay? Oh, I feel the wisdom of the oracle. Let's go. What do we need to see from the wisdom of the oracle deck? Some of y'all are into numerology. I don't know why that just popped in, but it did, so I'm going to say it. There's meaning in that for you, and you need to understand the meanings. Community. Yeah. So some of y'all, and peace, and a change in the wind. Some of y'all, here's a couple of things. This isn't just one way. It's not one situation. One situation is some of y'all have joined or teamed up with something or someone, or an idea, or physically have joined up in a situation, and you're now deciding that it's not in your best interest. You want peace, and this, what you signed up for, is not bringing you the peace you thought you would have. And the cards are saying now is the time to just stop, right? Don't go any further with time on this. It's time to end it. And y'all, there's this decision that needs to be made that some of you are going to draw out. You're not going to make the decision right away. You're going to suffer for a while before you make it. Change in the wind is saying this situation, no matter how long you draw it out, there will be changes, because it is not in alignment with where you're going. So your heart may be saying it wants one thing, but your vision, self, sees something else. And self is driving this. The heart is an organ, an energetic organ, a part of your avatar. And it does help with what frequency you're sending out. And sometimes it can overpower and be stronger than the self, the driver. So understand that no matter what, this change is going to happen, because true self, truth, is saying this isn't it. And y'all are really struggling with that. There's something nostalgic about this. There's some loyalty here where you don't want to break loyalty or feel like you're being disloyal, because that's how this will be perceived. But your peace is in another community. Your peace is with another person or people. This is not your peace, long-term situation. This isn't your life partner is what I feel. You're just really about to put yourself through some drama and trouble in the long run. I'm feeling things and people are going to reveal themselves as you continue through this process. If you make a decision to stick it out and go through it. Some of you have really tried to be a hero. Your ego is the image, and it's like, I got something to prove. I can't show I failed, or I told this person I would do this. I told this person this is who I was and what I was in it for. And, just like energy is constantly changing, you will change. You will change your mind. You will change your frequency. So you will need to make decisions in alignment with those changes. Okay? So it's not bad. It's just life happening right now, okay? Let's get into the tarot so I can get a little bit more in your business, okay? Because that's what I do. Let's see. Y'all, I have been working out and strength training for so long now. I'm lying. Not really lying. I'm just exaggerating. I started maybe a month ago, and the results are so freaking amazing. Ooh, I know you like that. So I'm really vibing with this body I'm creating right now, y'all. Brand new everything. Okay, here's the tarot. Let's get into, this is the Radiant Tarot. Let's get into these air elements tarot cards. I do read this deck in reversals, but I'm being told do not read it in reversals, so I won't. Okay, let's go. Show air elements what they need to know regarding this situation. Okay. Is that Temperance again? Yeah, it's time to balance some things out. It's time to be the Emperor to the Ace of Swords. Wow. Remember, the Emperor is a boss. The Emperor makes sound decisions. Dang. Let me go. Y'all, I don't know what TikTok is doing, but this song keeps popping in. Now I think I'm going to have to edit this video instead of just uploading it as one video, which is a little annoying. But I was going through and checking to see if any more cards flipped. They didn't. Let's get on the cards that did. So we were talking about the Emperor and the Emperor being able to make sound decisions and strategize, right? Y'all, to the Emperor is the Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords is about something that is one-sided. It is about something needed to be removed from your field, from your space. It is something that you tried it. It was great while it lasted, and now it's time to do something else. You're stuck on the fence about cutting this out, this death, this ending, because it's going to cause some sadness within you, and it's going to cause sadness to the loved one or ones that is attached to this situation. This is not a small decision. This is a major decision that you're about to make. But understand this, and this message without the cards is coming through. So before I get more cards, I'm going to express this to you. Understand that you are here for experiences, right? If we care about image and we are in ego, then we will suffer through life in order to please others and in order to maintain a image or status, because we fear the judgment and the repercussions of living freely and in the moment by moment vibration. So that there shows a pattern, that there shows a disconnect from self, and this avatar being in control of your life in an aspect versus being fully conscious and aware. Some of you would rather sleep on certain aspects of life. So understand that perfection is living in truth. Perfection is not appearing to be perfect. Perfection is not your image. Perfection is not your status. Perfection is when you've learned to live in your truth. You've perfected your path, your life, your what experiences you will have and how long you will have them. You are perfect in the sight of self because you don't betray self. Ace of Wands is about betraying self. And you are betraying self by prolonging this ending, prolonging this breakup, this whatever is going on. And some of you need to dig into your emotions and codependencies to understand why you're struggling with this. Sadness, that makes you very noble to really care about, someone else's sadness, but that too is a part of life, and that too becomes a lesson for them and you. It is life. Some of you have taken a pill and it's telling you what life should be, and it's not your truth and reality. You're living out some man-made story that has nothing to do with your journey. And it's crazy because the Three of Wands is here to the Empress. The Three of Wands is about a journey. It's about moving on. It's about needing to move into a new situation. It's about accepting the twists and turns of life, like you're energetic. Energy moves and flows in different frequencies, and it changes, and you're going through that. And there's exciting times ahead, though, because remember, you have the star. So it's all about this decision you're going to make in this tower moment you're in. The Empress is here. The Empress is not codependent. The Empress is nurturing. The Empress is the frequency of love. And to be love means to be truth. And you have the Emperor and the Empress here. Some of you are looking for that perfect match, that I call it power couple. But you have your own word: soulmate, twin flame, divine connection. And it may be singular and it may involve more than one person, but whatever it is, you need to be true to yourself, and you need to look for the vibration you're seeking. Some of you are coupled up because you benefit from someone, and not to say you're using them, but the energy is going to transfer into using, because you've come to the realization that it's not your match and you're continuing it. So then you're creating negative energy. You're connecting yourself to negative karma. So before it gets to that point, it's time to be real. Justice, yep. Divorces, endings, separations. Some of y'all are looking at a legal situation and you're looking for positive results. You want it to turn out how you want. You've been carrying something that's not yours. You've been working hard, but you feel like you're carrying burdens that just don't belong to you. And in order to receive this justice that you seek, in order to have this rebirth, this new beginning, you're going to have to really let some things go. Yet again, I say it again. First card is death. First card. And don't forget, the devil is out here too. And that is about binding yourself, and living attachment style relationships, which if you knew love Love is not separate from anything. So although you say goodbye and you remove yourself from a physical person, you will always, always be attached through love's vibration. There is no separation. It's just a separate new experience. I hope that makes sense. Some of you, this is regarding work. Someone works too much. It bothers you, or you work too much. Place yourself where you resonate, but someone works too much and it's not what you want. And for some of you, you work a lot and you don't want someone that's going to stress you about working. And the hours you work is coming through too. The hours someone works bothers someone. So wherever you resonate on the receiving or the giving end, or the doer end, place yourself. But something about how someone works bothers you. Oh, what's this? Something else flipped. I just saw something. Here we go. Yep. And some of y'all are working hard because you got a goal. You're working towards something amazing. And someone said things were going to be one way and now they switching up. Or the situation was supposed to be a certain way and now that you're in it, you're like, damn, this ain't what I signed up for, really. I thought I did, but it's not for me. Continue to follow what you're passionate about. That's when you're in alignment with your divine purpose and path. That's that Ace of Wands there. Some of you, this Ace of Wands to the Devil card is about very root chakra, out of balance, sexual energy. Some of you, it's fully sexual attraction, and that's it. That's why you can work your ass off and not be fazed by them struggling, or they can work their ass off and not care about your feelings because it's purely a sexual relationship. Some of you are being used for the sex. Someone's very immature. They've made an immature offer. It's not a fully grown, mature situation. It's kind of fairy tale-ish, and y'all accepted it, and it's purely driven by sex, and you need to be driven by your purpose, and then all of that will come together and be balanced, though, because this is not balanced. Queen of Cups is here, and that is about self-love. That is about knowing self, knowing truth, and living and operating in it regardless of whose feelings are hurt. Someone's about, either you're about to get your feelings hurt, or you're going to hurt someone's feelings. This just isn't what someone wants. And because it's general, I want to remain in those terms of either or, not saying it's you or someone else, because you know how many people are going to have different situations. Divine is trying to reach as many people that this resonates with and not isolate it to one situation. Okay? Now you have the Hangman to the High Priestess to the King of Pentacles. It's time for you to surrender. What you want is hidden from you. It's not in your reach yet. And it's related to stability. It's related to feeling comfortable. It's related to your status. And you just can't see it. You're trying to avoid seeing the truth in that. It's hidden from you because you're not on your path fully. So it's time to sit and evaluate this situation. Is there anything else for the air elements? Page of Cups. Ooh, to the Devil. See, can't even make it up. Page of Cups. It's about an offer. It's about a love offer, or it appears as love. It appears as an intimate, connection, but it's very immature. There's an age difference here, possibly. No, there's an age difference. If it's not a number age, it is definitely mentality. There's a difference. Your mentals are on two different wavelengths, and it's the Devil. It's a binding situation. It's purely sexual. There's nothing else in common. Nothing else. There is a taker in this situation. Someone is about to become a user because they won't make a decision. So this is completely binding attachment style relationship. So yeah, let's get some self-care. What is the air element self-care cards? What do they need to focus on to help with this situation and energy? What do they need? Okay. 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 Connect with fire. Connect with your womb. That might be about healing some mother wounds, because I didn't read your tarot deck in reverse, but the Empress in reverse, the qualities of her in reverse, she's not empowered, she's not nurturing and loving, she's codependent. Yuck, right? So it's time for you to really get connected, whether you're male or female. And then the one that hit the floor is create art. We have deep breathing, so prana breaths. That's meditating, that's taking the air in, feeling it here in your tummy and holding it. And then on the exhale, release, fishing around in there, looking for what doesn't settle right and releasing it. And focus on your root chakra that has you out here having this demon sex. Like some of y'all just, it's good, but it's y'all exchanging some really low vibe shit. And it's time to release it. Abundance planning. Look at your plan. Look at what you want. Look at the resources it's going to take. Look at the actions it's going to take. And really map this out and strategize like the Emperor energy that came through in your oracles and in your tarot cards. Okay? Nurturing. Creation. Yeah, you're supposed to be in full creator mode. But it's going to take that self-love, that self-truth. Self, not connected to something else. You came here alone, you're leaving alone. This is self-actualization, self-truth. Breach. There's about to be a huge change in your life, a huge shakeup. That's that tower moment. You are something amazing, and you're being pushed into the right direction. Are you going to move in it? New beginning came out, and invocation. This is like you ceremonially looking at the full picture and making a decision, and then taking steps to have the conversations, to break away, to be real. Pride. Spiritual partnership. Compassion and effort. And compassion is not about you feeling for this heartache that this is going. Excuse me. It's not about this heartache or this breakup or this ending. It's about being compassionate to yourself, not egotistically, not narcissistically, but being in your truth and understanding what's not in alignment, loving self, nurturing you. It's about nurturing you. It's time for you to do that and be real. Your pride is here at the center. It could get in the way. Spiritual partnership. You're being led into a spiritual partnership. Whatever that's defined for you, it's related to your purpose. It's related to how you love and it being appreciated. It's related to the day-to-day situations you need in order to perform at your greatest self, your highest vibration and frequency. That's what that spiritual partnership is about, being understood, not doing more than the other or less than the other, but, you know, both of you living out your path in understanding and it feeling good, you know? So you are supposed to be linked up with a master soul because that's what you are. And it's going to be a love partnership as well. That's that non-attachment style love. That's that not being taken or using. Love is the highest, and a relationship change is on the horizon for you. And I told y'all, I don't care to do relationship readings. I do what comes out. Your health, you're going to be affected mentally, emotionally, physically. This is going to wear you down if you don't make the decision to get up out of it. It's not healthy. You will be physically affected. But that is your reading, air elements. I hope it helps. I'm sure it's not what everyone wanted to hear, but you already know this stuff. The High Priestess is about you knowing. You knowing something, you just can't put your fingers on it. It feels like you aren't sure, but you're sure. You know what doesn't feel good. You know what's not in alignment. You're just worried about being judged and all of that. But justice is here. The scales are about to be balanced. Things are about to be either completely fucked up or completely in alignment. I don't see a gray area here, especially with Ace of Swords saying, we're going to do one-sided shit or we're going to cut one-sided shit, right? So the decision is yours. You have free will. I hope this guidance helps you if it resonates. Peace.